Hey, everybody. Good morning, morning, morning. I hope all is well to you on this Wednesday morning. It's raining in the neck of the woods where I am, or at least right now it's cloudy. So it's still a good day. I want to talk to you this morning in this podcast here. This is episode 3, by the way. I didn't mention the other episodes, but I will have them in the notes. And when I upload them to my podcast platform, I'm going to go ahead and start doing more of my podcast here and talking to us about getting our business, getting our wealth together, especially in the communities where we don't have any knowledge on how to do certain things, and we want to know. And I want to give you the education to learn and get it together. My name is Biz Strategist Sandy here. I Push the Dream Enterprise is sponsoring this podcast. So if you know, and Push the Dream Enterprise is where that is the business that I have. So Push the Dream Enterprise is here for this podcast here. Now, this morning our topic is going to be credit score. Now, let's state some facts here. In the communities of 500 credit scores or less. I heard this morning that this is mostly black and brown urban people and mostly white poor people that live in these communities. So, and in the result of that, your crime rate is up, murder rate, poverty, drugs, depression. And we don't need that in our societies. We don't need that at all. So, what I want to talk to you about this morning is getting us away from being targeted for this. And as I mentioned in a video that I did a few days ago, and I talked about how to make money in your business, this is one of the stronger ones that I mentioned to you to get your credit together. So I want to take a deeper dive into this topic here, so where you can gain or lead yourself to prosperity and some financial stability in the world of getting and accomplishing some of your goals in life. Now, also, there's a average that they're saying, according to Vanguard, I think it is. Yeah, the average scores is maybe around, probably around, but this is like a few years ago, between the 600s and the mid 700s. And credit score has a lot to do with your your interest rates, you paying more for things, you getting things, not getting things, not having the opportunity in the world. You can't bypass past credit sometimes. I know everybody thinking the grants and the you know all that's good too, but that is not the only thing that you can rely on. You definitely need to rely on your credit and having a good credit score and having good money habits too as well. Okay, so age group from 18 to 29 is their credit scores around roughly around 680, and as you get older, the your credit score average tends to go up from my research that I did. And the Gen Z, that's the ones from 1997 to on up to like, maybe I would guess the on up. Gen Z is in 1997 age group on up, and their scores around six something. But anyway, I don't want to give you all of the stats and the information, but I just want to do what is like, what are the what's the benefit of knowing all of this? Well, the benefit of knowing all of this is going to be left up to you in how and what you're going to do, because most businesses that target us with those with the low credit scores are, payday lending, check cashing places, rent to own places, and things like that, liquor stores, and it's constantly causing our communities to just go down. And we complain about redlining, we complain about different things, but if we complain about gentrification, and so all these things that are against us in business. But if you get your credit together, you get your money right, you won't have these issues to worry about. So, and then you leave yourself open to better, to have a better better opportunity to get some of the things that you want. So yeah. So anyway, mm, so hold on one second, talking. Yeah. So wait one second. I am so sorry here. Had to do that real quick. Now, back to what I was saying with our average in the different areas in the communities. We have, remember, I just said we have issues with crime, murder, poverty, drugs, and depression. And if you are working on building your credit, if you want to build your credit, to get some of these things that you can't have, you got to do something different. And getting your credit right is definitely one of them. It's the main thing, as a matter of fact. So here, let's talk about how do we do that? How do we make that happen? We make that happen by acknowledging what's going on with our credit, first of all, knowing, pulling it, like I told you before, pulling all three credit reports from the credit bureaus, Experience, TransUnion, and Equifax, and seeing what's going on with them. And then we determining what's going on, first of all, and then you can also order your credit score. It's under, it's less than $10 if you want to order from one of the, even if you call in, you don't have to go online. It's best to do it online and order them that way. And that way you can kind of, sometimes you can get them immediately, and then you can start working on your credit report and then start composing and seeing what's going on them, and seeing about what's there, what's yours and what's not. And did you know that, like, if you have similar names to other people, you can have an issue with that. Something may be pulling from somebody else's name and it's on your credit report. Because remember, sometimes a lot of this information is being computer generated too, but at the same time, some of the input is from human, human enter, in inserted by a human, and everybody can make, anybody can make a mistake. So you want to make sure that there's nothing on your credit that is a mistake. And that's one of the first ways that you can see your score increase and see things happening better for you with your credit. And then once you get all of that straightened out, but there are strategies to do that. And if you want to know when the next course I'm going to give on all of this in detail about getting your credit together, please DM me the word credit, or you can comment the word credit on it wherever you see it, and I will definitely get the notification that you have a comment there. So I want you to be aware that there is something coming up for you in that arena. And then let's say you can remove a lot of derogatory things from your credit. Not saying that you are not responsible for them, but you can be protected, because a lot of information on your credit report is definitely inaccurate. And let me tell you a strategy I used. I used this strategy when I'll never forget, when I was getting ready to purchase my home. It's been years ago. I got approved and everything, but what I had to do was, I had some credit cards that I had a balance on. So she called me and she said, mortgage, my loan officer, well, not loan officer, but my real estate agent called me and she said, "Hey, we got an issue here. You got to clear, you got to get these debts paid down, or paid, under 30%, or you need it." I think I really needed to pay them off. So, and then it was just so happened. I mean, perfect timing, perfect timing, perfect timing, because I was getting ready to get my tax refund back that year. And when I got ready to, I said, "Oh my goodness." So she had called me, I think maybe that Friday, and I just kind of said, "Oh goodness, I got to pay." And so happened my money came, in my account. It was direct deposit into my account. I took every dime of that money and paid off every one of my credit cards in to a zero balance. And then what I did, and this is a little hack for you now, and she commended me on that, and she said, "I have never seen anybody score go up as quick as yours did. But what she did was, I mean, what I did was after that, after I paid them in full and I disputed them. I disputed them online, but sometimes it's not good to always dispute online anymore. But that was the tactic and I used. I got other ways to make sure that you can get stuff, you know, get stuff noticed and get cleaned up. But I mean, you can probably try it, but I just hadn't done this for any of my clients, at least in a while. But I did this for myself, so I'm telling you what worked. It worked, and what I did was after that, I disputed, and of course, I had just paid them off. Remember, I had just paid them a zero balance, but because my credit reporting agency wouldn't have picked that up until my credit card company reported to the credit bureau. You get it? They wouldn't have reported to the credit bureau until 30 days later. But by me, speeding up that process, I got my credit score up. I think somehow, some way she was able to go back and check and it was less than 10, 15 days, really. Yeah. Well, anyway, by me disputing, saying that no, I have a zero balance, no, this is not the balance. I have a zero balance. Because I had already paid them and, paid them off. So I was able to dispute them. My credit score went up like 80 to 120 points just within those 2 weeks, y'all. Yeah. Yes. And she can vouch for that. So it was like, and she said in the future when she was dealing with clients and that was closing on their home, and she gave them the scenario and she told them what I did. She said this woman was on her top of her game. She handled her business and boy, it paid off for her handsomely. And then we were able to close sooner than we thought we were, so anyway, yeah. And then also during that time, they gave me the option to get a fixed rate or an adjustable rate. There was no way in the world I was even thinking about an adjustable rate, but a lot of people do probably because they want their mortgage payment can be lower. Now, the difference between an adjustable rate and a fixed rate when it comes down to locking in a loan is the adjustable rate goes with the market. It fluctuates. Your house payment fluctuates with the market. When the market is, certain percentage, it can go up. It can, so anyway, that was nothing that I even wanted to mess with. I knew that. So fix is what it is. It's fixed. If you sign your lease for 15, 20 years or 30 years, it's fixed for that period of time. So that's the beauty of that. But like I said, there are all kind of ways that you can help yourself in your circumstances in your situation when it comes down to credit. DM me if you want to know when I give the first full class to help you to completely do all of this. I just want to see the interest of who, because I don't charge under well, actually, I don't charge under $350, but I'm going up because I do know that it is a lot of work involved and entail if I do it one-on-one. So anyway, and my clients get results. I get busy as soon as they take care of their obligation if they want me to help them with their credit, and then we go from there. But in order to help you, and I want to be able to just do a class on it or create a course so where you can do it step by step and do this yourself. So now let me get back to what I was saying to about the prosperity and financial stability. Yo, don't sleep on this. Don't sleep on your credit. If your credit is not where you need it to be, get it together. Get it together. Your opportunities, even in growing your business, even in developing a good, strong. Let's say, for instance, you turn down a loan for a business. I mean, you get turned down by the bank for a loan. Then you can always establish and use your personal credit to help you to grow and develop your business credit so where you won't have to worry about it. You won't have to worry about being turned down and won't have to worry about the finances of getting the things that you need for your business. And then, also that can help you grow in a mighty way. All righty. So don't don't sleep on that. Please don't sleep on that. Please, 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 please. Don't sleep on that. So, but this is just a little bit that I want to talk to you about this morning. We will definitely, I'll be back later on today and continue the high income, giving you another strategy to have with a high income skill, one of your skill sets and high income skill set. And I will give you some things that you need to do I might do more than one today. I might do two or three. So I don't know. I'll let you know. But I just wanted to come in here and talk to you about getting your credit score. Your credit score is going to help you definitely in business. So if this is helpful for you, share this out with someone that may need the information and act accordingly, because we don't need to be in the check cashing places. We don't need to be in the title lending. We don't need to be in the pawn shops. We don't need to be in the rent to own centers. And we definitely don't need to be in the payday lending places. We need to get our act together and get our stuff together so we can be prosperous here out here in this world, and be, rely on what we can do for ourselves, and stop worrying about the handouts that, even although I do work and teach you on government contracts, sometimes you definitely need your credit together for that, because sometimes you may not be able to have, you may be awarded, you may get awarded a big contract with the government. And if you can't, they don't pay you until 30 days out, or 60 days out, or 90 days out. So if you got this good credit score and you got that looking good for you, then guess what? You can go ahead and on the front end, you can take care and fulfill that contract. And then on the back end, you getting paid and you are making a profit. So having a good credit score is beneficial all the way around. There's no way around not being rewarded for having good credit. And like I said, I would definitely DM me if you want to know when I drop the next class or I'm having a class on this, because I definitely want you to be well equipped and prepared for this very important chapter in your business model. This is a part of you being a good business, a good business person, or a good business owner, or it is being out here being prepared. That's all. Alrighty. Okay. Well, you have a good day, good morning, and like I said, I'll see you in a few hours on getting this. Let's put it this way: it'll be before noonday today, and I'll definitely we're gonna talk about a few more. So I hope you haven't been enjoying the videos that I have started putting up, but I want you to be educated on this. And if you want to work with me out there one on one, you definitely schedule a appointment with me and we'll go from there. Okay. All right. You have a beautiful morning. Talk to you later. Bye bye.